What's up? I want to say, I hope everybody had a good day today. Got out there and made some money at work, came home safe, went to work safe. But we're gonna talk about the Black Eyed Susan today, as well as the Preakness. We're gonna start with the Black Eyed Susan. Black Eyed Susan. Let me get my notes. The Black Eyed Susan is a stakes race. It's Friday, race 13 at Laurel Park, a mile and an eighth with 300,000. And we only gonna talk about the horses that we feel are gonna do something, bring us some value, and end up somewhere on our ticket and in the race. As you know, I already did the leg work. I done did my thing all day today and yesterday. So I came up with what I like. And for real, I always check with other handicappers. But everything that I do is what I do consistently on me. I don't really care about what nobody else say or do. It's all me. So we're gonna start this off with the 3 horse, which is Holy Holiday, which is a big closer getting off at 6-1. Flavian Pratt is gonna be the jockey, and Kenneth McPeak is the trainer. I think that's a good jockey trainer combo with a good horse that loves to come from the back. I will have that horse on my ticket somewhere. I don't know, but y'all know I like 5 horses, 2 on top, as well as the same 2 in second and third with 3 more in second and third for a try. That's what I like to do. And sometimes in big fields, I like to do exactas. My second horse is going to be the 5, Bracken Papa, with Jose Ortiz and Steve Asmussen. This horse won his last 4 races at Fairgrounds. So to me, that's to be respected. But, Fairgrounds, I don't really think this horse has been running against nobody, but he's been going a mile and 70. He put up some good numbers, and he actually won them all. So if he don't bounce backwards, this is going to be a 7-2. So if he holds on at 7-2, that would be a decent little pay on top. And he's first time off Lasix and first time in open company. So that makes a big difference to me. This is a horse that open company tells me that it's a better class of horses. So the 5 horse is most definitely going to be on my ticket just because the horse is 4-0. Whether he hits the board or not this time, we don't know. He ain't never ran against open companies, never ran against horses with class. So we're going to see where he finish. I think the 7 horse is going to be a big favorite, but I'm going to pass on him. I just don't like the fact that he's going to be cheap. And at 8.5 furlongs to 9.5 furlongs, the favorite only win like 20% of the time. So I'm going to pass on him. I'm not going to bother with him. I'm going to let him go. My next horse is going to be the 9, which is AP's Girl, Peter Urton and Irad Ortiz. This is going to be this horse's second race off Lasix. So to me, the horse don't need Lasix. The horse is always second. So maybe it's his time today to pick his feet up and get a win. Who knows? My 4th horse is going to be My Miss Mo. I believe this is the winner right here. Tyler Gaffleon and Safi Joseph. This horse has seconditis, always second, just like the 9. So, maybe it's his day today. This is his day. Everybody know how Safi Joseph get down. He bring horses to the track ready to go. Laurel, Florida, it don't matter where he's at. So, to me, this is going to be a nice little betting race for someone to pick up a little change if we can get it. So my ticket is going to be, I like the 6 too, y'all, for a long shot. I don't know why, but the 6 just stick out to me. To me, the 6 stick out because he's always somewhere around. Always somewhere around. To me, a horse that runs third and fourth, second, third and fourth, is a horse that can bounce to forward and not backwards. And that's how I feel about this 6. So I'm going to take a shot. I'm going to put the 6-10. Yeah, the 6-10, because I like value, I like upsets, and I like surprises. on top of the 3, 5, 6. And I'm going to throw the 9 in there, 10. The 9 is another one. I feel like, in the race for something. He just don't look like he should be there, but he ain't there for nothing. He there to try to win, and I'll take a chance on him. One more time, I'm going to put the 6, 10 on top of the 3, 5, 6, 9, 10. I'm going to leave the 7 completely off the ticket, and if he beat me, I won't be mad. He just depreciates the whole ticket anyway. So if the 7 hit the board, oh well. The odds are against him. Like I said, 20% of the time the favorite wins in a 8.5 furlong to a 9.5 furlong race. So I hope this is that one time that he don't win. But we race for money. So that's what I'm looking at in the Black Eye Susan. I really feel the 10 horse stands on his own, and if he gets out the gate, he going to the front and he stays. I don't think they catch him. If they catch him, I hope it's the long shot to 6. So that's how I feel about that. I'm also going to do an exacta for $1, $2. I'm going to box the 5, 6, 10. Yeah, just in case, like I say, the 5 is undefeated. Respect is a must. If they can get that long shot in there with him, he'll pay for the ticket and a couple of more tickets. So that's Friday, the Black Eye Susan, race number 13, Laurel Park, 300,000, a mile and an eighth. So let's flip over now. We're going to go to Saturday to the Preakness. And this is a race that I feel is wide open. First of all, we have a chance at making history again with Taj Mahal, Brittany Russell, female Preakness. This could be the first female winner of the Preakness with a horse, Taj Mahal, that's only ran at Laurel, 3-0. Very, very fast horse. We know between the 10 and the 1 and about 5 or 6 more, it's going to be really, really hot up on that front. And the front is going to be really, really fast. So if there's a breakdown, and it always is a breakdown, who's going to run and pick up the pieces? So in this race, we have O'Selly, somebody we don't even have to talk about. Y'all know O'Selly. He ran 3rd in the Derby. He was on the front for a little while, didn't stay up long, but he came to the front. I believe he came out the 22 hole. Somehow he got down mid-pack, and he sat around 3rd, 4th, 5th in that flight of horses. He was able to strike out to the front. He just didn't have nothing left when he got there. Coming out the 2 hole this time, I feel that's a very good hole. It's only one thing about the horse I don't like. He's ran 4 times. This will be his 4th race in 9 weeks. That is a lot of races for a horse. A lot of races for a horse. 4 races. This will be his 4th race in 9 weeks. I'm quite sure the horse is in the race for a reason. I'm quite sure the horse is healthy. I don't think the trainer would put him in there if he wasn't healthy. So I like O'Selly in this position. I think if he run like he ran in the Derby, he will steal this race. If he's able to sit mid-pack and accelerate, he will steal this race. There's a lot of speed. We're going to go to our Iron Honor, the 9, Flavor and Pratt and Chad Brown. Together, they are 26% winners, more win percentage than any other jockey trainer in North America right now. 20%. Coming out the 9 hole with a very, very good horse. Another horse that got bumped around in his last race. This time he gets to sit outside, and hopefully he comes out the turn, not wide, but close, and runs down that front. We'll see. It's going to be fast. We got the 7 horse. I told y'all in my little preview that I like this horse. The hell we did. I think this horse runs a good race to Saturday. And if he can, he's going to hit the board at a very big number. And I hope to be there and pick up the pieces with a win. We also have the 12, who I think is the winner. So in this race is set up, looks like, for speed and closers. So honestly, since I'm a person, I like odds. I like a horse with some good odds, which I can never discredit the favorite or winner. But like I said earlier, the odds say 8.5 to 9.5 furlongs, the favorite only win 20% of the time. So with that being said, I think the 5 horse Talking is set up for a big race. My little homework I done, out of all the Preaknesses, the 5 post has 13 winners. I got a jockey with Irad Ortiz who has 121 wins for the year. That puts him at 24%. 121 wins out of 491. To me, that's phenomenal. Then he hooked up with Danny Gargan. Together, they have 24% win rating. This horse is getting off at 20-1. Post hole number 5, like I said, it has produced 13 winners. The winningest post is post 6, and that's Jose. That's 17 winners came out that hole. So I kind of like the 5 hole. So I'm gonna go 5-12. I'm hoping the 1 horse Taj Mahal go out there, because the hometown favorite is gonna get bet down. You have to respect him because he 3 wins at the track, but he ain't never ran against nobody. And then who's to say, he go out there and get left alone and he's able to steal the race, which I doubt. He's just running against a different class of horses. I honestly don't even see him hitting the board myself. But I got to respect him and throw him on the ticket. I'm going to go 5-12. On top of the 1-2, I'm going to also respect Ocelli, the Kentucky Derby 3rd place finisher. I know 4 races in 9 weeks is a lot, but the trainer put him in there, so he in there for a reason. On top of the 5-7-12, I love the 7. And I have a friend of mine told me he think the 7 can win. I'm like, wait a minute, Playboy. You're doing a little too much. I can see the 7 running and picking up some pieces, but I can't see him catching that front. So that's my try. 5-7 on top of the 1-2-5-7-12. And I'm also going to do something different. I'm going to do something different just because, there's a lot of odds in this race. And this race is really wide open. It's going to be hard to tell. You got a lot of good horses, a lot of fresh horses. You know what I'm saying? Horses that ain't ran in months. So a friend of mine, he likes that brother combo. He's going to do a 5-6 exacta. I don't think I'm going to try because I don't like the 6. But like I say, if it beat me, it just beat me. I'm going for the juggler. But I am going to do an exacta. I'm going to do a 7-9-12 exacta. Because if that, like I say, that 9 horse can run, and if he gets his way and come around the corner in a good position, he's good. But if he's caught wide, he gonna burn the horse up. He won't have nothing left. I'm gonna do that, and I'm also gonna do a 5-7-10 exacta, and that's what we gonna do, y'all. So hopefully that worked for me. I'm taking chances. And of course I'm gonna do Probably every horse that's 30-1, I'm doing 2 to win in place. That's just how I get down. So, like I say, man, I hope to see y'all at the winner's circle. Get the money. And we'll see y'all on the next one.